Okay, I'm here with Sonny the puppy again and Jeff, and I've decided to try and work with Sonny a little bit, so I went ahead and grabbed my bait bag. Now, obviously, Jeff and I train virtually identically, so this would only reinforce the training that Sonny has already had. If I'm going to do something like this with a puppy that I have, or with a puppy that I'm working with, or one of my clients' dogs, I would never advise someone else handling or working with the puppy unless they're A, completely on the same page as the handler that's working with the dog, obviously competent, safe, and they will stick to the game plan, okay? So we just want to talk about a couple things here with food delivery and habits. A lot of times when we're training by ourselves and we don't have someone that can coach us, we can develop habits and be completely unaware of them. And I'm not talking actually right now about habits in the dog, I'm talking about habits in our handling. So I have a bait bag. The bait bag is on my right, which means that it's very convenient for me to reach with my right hand, grab the food, bring it down to give it to the dog. It's not as convenient for me to do that with my left. So if I always put my bait bag on like this every day and every day I train, I'm going to start to develop what I call tracking problems, which is the dog tracking this side of my body, which later on could lead to problems with healing, with crabbing, and the dog crossing over in front. So I need to be aware of these types of things, and as soon as I see them, realize, okay, I have a little issue here with my dog, he's tracking. What am I doing? The last thing I'm going to do is look at the dog and say, what is the dog doing? I'm going to look at myself handling and say, what am I doing? Okay, well, the first thing is my bait bag has been on my right side for 2 weeks. Of course, he's going to start to track. How do we fix that? Move it to the other side. It's very simple, okay? So the way to do this, if you can go ahead and put them down, I'm just going to do a couple things with the little guy, and I'm going to vary the hands that I use to deliver the food. Hey, buddy. So I'll start with a little luring. I'll do a little circle. Yes, good. So you can see right there, I switched to my left hand, 2 in the left, come over to 1 in the right. Okay, same thing. I have the food, take it from my left. Hey, little guy. Okay, I'm going to do my lure. Yes, good boy. Food, food, food. One other thing that I'm always going to be aware of is how many pieces of food I give the dog. If I always give the dog more than 1 piece of food, I get this, which is anticipation of more food. If I say yes and give 1 piece and ask another behavior, he's going to sit. Yes. So I'm free shaping his sit right now. Let's imagine I do this 20 times. Eventually he's going to go, you're not very fun because you make me do something and you give me 1 piece of food. But if instead I wait, yes, good. And I go 1. Here's 2. Here's 3. Switch hands. Here's 4. See, food's dropping all over the place, but this little guy knows that if we're in a reward, and this is because of the work that Jeff has done, it's much easier to come to get the reward than it is to try and search for the food that has fallen on the ground. And again, now he's offering. Yes. Okay. So you can see, I'm really changing it up as much as I possibly can. You can always move away a little bit, creating a little bit more drive for the food. Okay. So now I'll just do another little circle. This time I'll use my left hand. Yes, good boy. 1 on the right. When I give the food, you guys, I like to feed a dog like a horse. I drop a piece, give them a piece. Drop a piece, give them a piece. I believe that quantity, of course quality matters, but quantity also matters. So when he gets 1 and 1 and 1 and you keep popping them out like a Pez dispenser, the dog gets into a rhythm, okay? Ready, let's go, come on. Yes, good boy. Another piece. Yes. Yes, good boy.